This is the all-new 2010 Insight, a name revived from earlier in the decade when Honda brought a two-seat hybrid to the market. Much has changed since then. This Insight is bigger, with room for 5 and their cargo. Because hybrids aren't in the experimental phase they were back in 2000, consumers are no longer willing to make the vast compromises those early renditions forced. Naturally, expectations have been raised. But the winning formula still remains a delicate balancing act between size, fuel efficiency, and price. So here are the Insight's vitals. If you buy a base LX model, and there are literally no options to be added, it'll cost you $20,510 including destination. The EPA has given the Insight a 40 mpg city and 43 highway rating. And even though it closely resembles its nemesis, the Toyota Prius, this is definitely not a Prius. The biggest difference, and the reason Honda can sell the Insight at a discount, is that the Insight's electric motor is there to assist the 1.3-liter engine. It never, or to be exact, virtually never, will move the wheels by itself. The thin, lightweight motor used here is sandwiched between the 88 horsepower engine and the continuously variable transmission. It can contribute 58 pound-feet of immediate torque to help get the Insight moving, and also acts as a generator for the battery pack. The Insight will kill its gas engine at most stops, for instance while waiting for a traffic light, but with a caveat. The AC stops blowing at a reasonable strength, and not only when you're in the fuel-efficient Econ mode, though it's even more extreme then. In rush hour gridlock, it gets hot in here. Speaking of the Econ mode, a press of this green button initiates a series of additional fuel-saving tactics. I found there to be a huge difference in livability between having this feature turned on or off. It should only be used in extreme stop-and-go traffic, otherwise it retards the Insight's momentum to a maddening degree. And there are video game-like gadgets, for example Echo Assist, to demonstrate how your acceleration and braking habits affect your fuel economy. You can grow leaves and earn trophies for your efficient efforts by getting an Eco score. And the backlight on the Speedo changes from blue to green as you drive more miserly. You can't buy a cheaper gas-electric hybrid than the Insight, and in many ways that becomes transparent when you're behind the wheel. My EX with Navi comes to $23,770, an attractive price for those looking to get into the hybrid game on the cheap. Honda's own, more fuel-efficient, bigger, and better driving Civic Hybrid has been priced $3,850 away from the Insight, but I'm not sure that's far enough to lure me into not giving the Civic some thought. I've driven the all-new 50 mpg Prius, and it's leaps and bounds ahead of the Insight as well. And whereas you can eke out 70 mpg in the Prius, the Insight's fuel-saving potential is far less. For Drive Time on Yahoo Autos, I'm Steve Hammes.